Hello YouTube, we are back with another redstone tutorial, and in today's video we are looking at two sort of enchanting table level choosers, two tier, like ones, or two level really. So there's basically without bookshelves, and then with bookshelves basically. So what I've got for you today is basically the one that uses water. And in the first sort of setup I've got, it uses all still water, so it doesn't have like any current, and it's just like pretty smooth. Let's just test it. As you can see, this one goes first, but that's just like a little thing in the actual build. Not too bad, but I mean the when it like opens or when it retracts the water, when the pistons like sort of go down, the sort of like the water just stays around here. It doesn't actually go over to here, or over to the dispensers. So let's just test that again. And as you can see, it just goes here and then vanishes, or drains. And then in this one, as you can see, it's a lot easier, and basically it just uses one dispenser. So if you want to have that, then thanks for watching. But if you don't want to have this, because this is like, it's just like an extremely easy one, and not very impressive, but it does the job, and also it sort of makes a noise when you leave it on, or when you leave the water running, because of the water flow sound thing. But yeah, so if you want to build this, then stick around for the tutorial, and which we'll be getting into right now. So let's just get some blocks out here, and then what you want to do is you want to basically have a sticky piston. Let me just delete all these blocks, and then in the middle of it, so that's going to be your like the side piston, and then all around this block, you want to have all the other pistons right there. And then what you want to do now is you want to get a dispenser, or a few dispensers, and you can start putting in your floor blocks. For now I'm going to use a quartz, or for this I'm going to use a quartz really, and basically you just want to have the dispensers in every other sort of space except for the middle, because that doesn't really matter, because I mean that's going to have your enchantment table on top of it. So then you want to have your sort of bottom here, and let's just grab our bookshelves, and then we can just put that around for now, or so we just have it there. So you want to just like do the whole circle, or if you don't want to do everything, because it might be a bit too much resources, I don't know, then you can also just like leave this bit out and then place any block there. But for this, I'm going to use the bookshelves right there. But so what you want to do now is you want to have your piece dust right there, and then have two blocks either side, which will be powering the dispensers right here. But then you want to have a sticky piston on either side with a redstone block in front, which will then power the dispensers like that, and then that will basically convert the signal that's going into the dispensers into a falling edge monotable, because it's going to get powered, and once this sticky piston is realized it needs to extend, this one's already getting powered, so then it's not going to receive a signal from the redstone block, but it's going to receive a signal from the redstone dust right there. And then when turning off, it's basically just going to turn off this bit right here, and then for one tick this is going to be sort of off, and then around one tick, let's say, because I mean the pistons take I don't know how much time they need to take to retract, but I think it's around one tick. So then it basically does is it basically just realizes that this is powered, and then it dispenses. So that's how that works. Then what you want to do here is you want to have a repeater on one tick going into a block with a piece dot on the end like that. And then what you want to do over here is basically the same sort of thing, like that. But when you have the block here, you don't want to have a piece of dot there. You want to instead have a torch like that, and then have a sticky piston right here with any block in front, because this is basically just going to update this bit, or this piston right here once there's a block there. So that's going to get bud powered, or this piston right here is going to get bud powered from this dust, and then once this is extended, then it's going to update, and then once it's retracted, because these guys go off at the same time, it's going to retract also. So then what you want to do is you want to put all your buckets of water in the dispensers, just like this. So get your water bucket, and then another water bucket, and then put your enchantment table down. If you don't want to have this like as a infinite water source, then put your enchantment table right there, and then you are done. So let's just test that, and there you go. Now this might be directional, because I mean this, what I'm using here is actually a dual edge monostable, just by budding it, and this does not work on bucket. It's directional in bucket. So there's like some other tricks that I used in another design, or the same design on a bucket server, to get it to work. But yeah, it's just pretty, yeah, it's a bit complicated. So if you get the right direction first go, then that's great. But what you want to do is you just want to test if it's the right direction by just putting a repeater, or no, not a repeater, but just powering this sort of bit right here, or make this bit right here first, and if this does a dual edge right there, so if this one goes or like retracts and then extends when powered, or when this is powered up there, and also when it's not powered, then you're in the right direction. But if it's not, then just try another direction, and then have the button somewhere else. So yeah. So yeah, I reckon that's basically it. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this pretty cool tutorial. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.